Hey everyone, I just wanted to go over a quick little tour of the workstation. It does constantly, not constantly, but it changes every once in a while. So things might be different by the time you watch this video, or they might have changed since you know, if you've joined before and you're coming back again or whatnot. They may have changed since then as well. So, but most of everything is kind of still the same. So we'll just take a quick look and kind of give you a quick tour of your workstation. So when you first join, you will have access to your workstation right away. You'll get an email from Scentsy letting you know that your joining was successful, and you will get a consultant ID and a link to the workstation. And I think when you first sign in is when you make your password. It's been a bit, so I'm not sure if how they have that. But once you get your consultant ID and your password set up, you just want to type that in here in the consultant ID part, and then put your password and just sign in. Okay, so your workstation will look a little something like this. When you come into your workstation, you should definitely try and check your workstation daily, if not a few times a day. That way you can kind of keep up to date on if you've received any orders, if you have any new contacts, just an overall idea of what your performance is and everything, especially if you have a team. Definitely check your workstation daily if you have a team, so that you can make sure that you're checking out how they're doing and encouraging them along in their business. So your workstation is going to look a little something like this. Each day there's an idea of the day. And it gives you something that you can do today for your business. So today is take away one new business tip to try this week. Attend a training with your upline, listen to the training call live at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, or explore the training center to find new ideas. So Tuesday is a good day to dedicate to, just extra training for yourself. So what they mean by training center, you see up here on the right, it says training center. This is an external link to a website that has lots of different presentations and videos and things like that for additional training for you as a consultant. It's really helpful, and we'll get to that here in a second. First thing that you're always going to see over here is your My Business area. You're always going to see goals and volumes and your title, rank, goal title, goal PRV, and so on. So basically just whatever your title is, whatever your actual current title is what we'll place here based on your numbers, like wherever they are currently. So see, for anything lead, consultant, and up, you do have to have 500 PRV in order to be considered whatever title you are, so to be able to get paid at that title. So for instance, now I'm a star director, but that will not reflect until the 10th of the month. So anytime you promote, your title will reflect the 10th of the following month when we have payday. So whatever your title is here, it will show that there. Rank is whatever your numbers are reflecting. So I don't have 500 out of 500 PRV yet, so right now it's automatically putting me all the way down to certified consultant because I don't have 500 in to be able to be paid off of a team. So, and just check out the compensation plan. We can go over that in another video, but check out the compensation plan to kind of understand where you need to be considering what title or rank you are, or what title or rank that you are trying to achieve. But basically, the items over here are just kind of helping you see where you are and what you need to get in order to move up. So your TWV and your DWV will be the same all the way up until you have a director under you. Once you have a director, their team wholesale volume will branch off and be separate. So basically your TWV and GWV will always be the same until then. Then after that, your TWV is basically the wholesale volume of anybody that is directly under you and under anybody at your front line, and anybody who's directly under your front line that's not a director. Down here you'll have your stats. It'll give you your recruits for the month, your group amount, how many's on your team, lifetime PRV, total active frontline for the month. These numbers obviously will change as the month goes, if you add or lose people, and things like that. And then when you sell more that month as well. Down at the bottom, if you don't know who your sponsor is, if you ever forget, or if your sponsor quits Scentsy, your sponsor can change, but reflect on here who your sponsor is and who your director is. And there's a quick little link here that you can send an email to that person if you ever need to contact them. And then you also have a link to your website down here at the bottom and a link to your VIP on your Scentsy website where customers can sign up for the Scentsy VIP. Right now we have the incentive tracker going on. Anytime there's an incentive going on, there will usually there's a tracker, and you can check that by just hitting this down arrow here. If you're a new consultant, right here on the right hand side is a good little thing to check out. It says first things first, you enrolled as a Scentsy consultant, now what? Complete this checklist to officially launch your new business. You would have received this in the email as well, but when you click on that, it will open up a checklist that kind of walks you through some things to get started, and I'll let you guys check that out. We can go over that separately if you'd like, but I'll let you guys take a look at that. That might change as well down the line. Let me go back. Okay, so you always have like any breaking news information here. You can also access the rest of the news and information that Scentsy posts. Anything that's going on, any big important details that are Scentsy needs to inform us about will be posted in the news and info section. So you can click on news and info and you can see any kind of recent news down here, most popular, most recent, anything that you might need to read up on. I would recommend checking this daily just so you can stay up to date on what's going on. And on the left side here, they also have just recently kind of changed things around to where a lot of important information, documents and files and things like that are going to be here on the left side of the news and info section. Basically, just depending on what it is, it'll be under these different categories. So events, training and tips, recognition, products, shipping, etc. So anytime you need to know something, you're most likely going to find it here in this news and info section. Business rules and guidelines is one I would definitely try and check out, especially if you're new. That way you can make sure that you are compliant with everything that you're posting and doing for your new business. New consultant information is a good one. It's going to have some things in there for you if you just started and things like that. So over here, and getting paid is a good one for new consultants too. It's going to talk about when you get paid, how to get paid, and things like that. So just a quick little view here of that. Down here at the bottom is Scentsy standards. So if you have any questions about compliance or what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do, this is a good section to definitely read up on, and I would try to read up on that, get familiar with that, so that you know that you are doing everything correctly. So this is just kind of the news section. So any kind of information you need will be there. And you have all these other tabs here as well. We'll just go over a few different ones that are kind of important, but you definitely take a look around the workstation and browse through it and get to know it when you join. But your account tab is one that, let's see, we'll go here. Your account tab is going to have all your information on it. You can change that and edit that when at all possible, so always make sure that your address and everything is current. Down here on the left is your personal website. You can click personalize my website, and that's where you can go and change your picture and add your about me section. And you can also change your credit card information and everything for your website payment subscription and your Scent of the Month subscription. You do get your website free for 3 months when you start, and then after that it's $10 a month. I definitely recommend having that. That allows people to be able to order from you online, and also for people to be able to join your team. Without that, that would not be possible. Monthly subscription for Scent of the Month. You can ask me about that. We can go over that if you'd like, but Scent and Warmer of the Month basically gets you the warmer and scent of the month. Each month you get 10 bars of whatever the scent is, sticker sheet, pamphlets, and a big tester and a mini tester, as well as the warmer of the month if you choose that. And that all will count towards your PRV, and you can use that to make samples and advertise for that and use those flyers to pass out to your customers as well. Down here on the bottom, just some other things. You can generate your pay statement. You can attach an external website. This is where you can enroll to, you know, sell in, or sorry, you can enroll to like recruit in a different region, things like that. We can go over that later too. Then down here you'll find your tax form. So once a year has ended, you can always find it down here in your accounts tab. Okay, so, and then over here in social profiles, you can connect your Pinterest and your Facebook to your workstation, which will come into play later, and I'll show you that. Contacts is basically anytime anybody's ever signed up on your website for you know, catalog, or they placed an order. All of your contacts from that will be in here. You can run reports from it. You can check out new contacts. You can even archive ones, like if you know, recruited somebody and you don't want to make sure that you don't accidentally reach out to that recruit's customers. You can archive those people, and you can also come in here and subscribe customers to the newsletter as well. We can go over that later as well. You can export our contacts list and import contacts as well. Orders tab is here. So anytime you have orders, you can see them here. Anytime you have pending orders, you can see them here. I made a video earlier about launch parties, so that's why that's in here. Make sure if you want it to be seen on your personal website that you do have this check mark. But these are pending orders, and we can go over that later. Gift certificate. This is if anybody's ever used a gift certificate, which I haven't had. Parties is basically any party I've ever created, and we don't have custom gifts anymore, so we won't worry about that. But if you ever want to place a Scentsy order, you click here, or start a party. If you want to place a Scentsy family store order, you can click here. So, and that is basically if you need any business supplies and whatnot, that's what the Scentsy family store is going to be for. So you can view all the different products over here. You can, based on these different categories. If I view all products, just kind of give you an idea of what there is on here. Apparel, there's Scentsy molds for your wax. There's laundry samples, different things like that. Any kind of business supply you might need that Scentsy offers will be in here. Transition sets for the oils you can buy. And also, whenever you do buy these, those do go towards your PRB. So it's nice. Different business supplies in here that you can order, brochures, so the holiday harvest brochure, things like that. Order forms, catalogs, all that kind of stuff. Okay. team. Once you have a team, you'll be able to run some reports on here. And you can see all of that information there. Go over that at a later time. Events, basically anytime Scentsy has an event going on, whether in or once you're a director, you can go to boot camp and leadership and things like that. This is where you would sign up to go to those events. Performance tab. The performance tab, where you have a team, it's basically just kind of, you can choose from different months and things like that, but it's basically just gonna have a rundown of like, you know, what your PRV was for that month and things like that. But once you have a team, then you can start a downline report over here, and you can kind of check out and see where everybody's at, see if anybody's close to promotions and things like that, so you can help them along. And it's just kind of a good indicator of like, you know, what the numbers are for that month and everything. And then there's different reports that you can run. Even a promotions report, you can run that the following month after payday. Commissions history, so you can click on that and you can check on, you know, what your commissions were in previous months. It's kind of nice. Let's see. Challenges, I think the challenges is for a Scent Academy. The Scent Academy is kind of nice because it gives you ideas and things each day to kind of work your business and you know, stay consistent with everything like that. We can go over the Scent Academy program information as well on a later date. Marketing tab. Marketing tab is where you can find all of like Scentsy's photographs and things of the warmers and you know, PDF copies of the catalog, brochures and things like that. And if you have your Facebook or Pinterest hooked up to your account, you can actually share directly to your business page on Facebook from your marketing tab, or you can download the photos as well and then share them. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of things on here. You can view them by depending on what the topic is. So catalog, I can click that. It will bring up the consultant guide, the product sheet, and the catalog here. So you can even download the catalog onto your computer. You can email that to customers and things like that. Consultant guide you can download it on your computer if you wanted to have a digital file. You can also send it to prospective recruits or team members so that they can kind of get an idea of what to expect when joining Scentsy. Communication, that is basically just a place where you can edit the newsletter that Scentsy sends out. You can also compose a message and email from your workstation. I personally just use my Gmail account to customers and things like that, so I don't really use this much. But Scentsy does send out a newsletter monthly, and you can go in and preview it. You can add a little bit to it if you want to edit it to your own. And we can go over that if you'd like, just let me know. I just wanted to quickly, that's basically pretty much all the tabs that are in the workstation. I want to highlight up here that consultant support has where you can send a support ticket, you can chat for help, or you can call them, and here's their hours as well. You can also view past requests. That Scentsy family store order, that's how another way you can start a family store order for supplies. Idea share is a place you can go to and submit ideas for things that you think Scentsy should do. There's Scentsy's forum, training center. That's what I wanted to kind of touch base real quick, especially if you're new. Definitely check out the training center because it's going to have lots of it's going to have all the past training calls that Scentsy does. They always do a training call every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, which for Indiana would be noon Eastern Standard Time. But you can register for upcoming training calls, and you can also explore existing training content, which is what you would want to click on. But let's see here. But one thing I want to highlight, there's all these different categories. But one thing I want to highlight is the new consultant category. So when you click on that, especially if you're new, you should definitely check this out because there's going to be lots of past trainings that you can look at, and some of them have videos and things like that. But they kind of go over a lot of things, even on things like the workstation account tab, compliance, things like that, marketing tab, launch parties, all those kinds of things. So this is a really helpful thing that Scentsy has, is the training center, and definitely that would be very beneficial to everyone, but especially if you're new, to kind of just take some time out here and there. Let's go in here and check things out and search around, and it will help you get to know everything that Scentsy has to offer. So, well, that was a quick review on the trainings, or the workstation, sorry. But just let me know if you have any other questions. But just take a few minutes here or there in the beginning, or just every now and then, to get to know your workstation and see where everything's at. But like I said, you can always ask me questions if you need to. But hopefully you now have a better understanding of how to navigate your workstation. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.